calculate the mass of a sphere with a density of 5.0 gram per cubic centimeter and a radius of 6.0 cm. Okay, the first thing that you need to do for this problem is to calculate the volume of the sphere. And the volume of the sphere can be determined by using this formula. V is equals to 4 over 3 multiplied by pi and the cube of the radius. So for pi, we will just use the 3.14 value. Right? So let us determine now the volume of the sphere. So V is equals to 4 over 3 multiplied by 3.14 times our radius is 6. So let's take the cube of 6 cm. Okay. Let's have it one by one. So let's have the cube first. So let me write down 4 times 3.14 multiplied by the cube of 6.0 cm, right? And then divided by 3. So that's where 3 of 4 over 3 will go. Okay, so let me just get my calculator. So that's going to be, so as your calculator, you can use this. So plug in 6 and then move the cursor to the next square, then press 3, then press equal. So that will give us 216. Or if you like, you may do this 6 times 6 times 6 and then press the equal sign, will give you the same result, which is 216. Alright, so now we multiply all the numerators. 4 times 3.14 multiplied by 216 divided by 3, and that will give us, let me check it, 904.32. So the volume of the sphere is 904.32 cm cube. Right? So since we already determined the volume, we can use the density formula for this one. We know that the density is equals to mass over volume. Right? So we can derive, if you want, in order for us to solve for the mass. How do we do that? We multiply both sides by V, or by volume. So this will be cancelled. What is left now, if I will rewrite it, is it will become M is equals to volume times the density. Okay, so let me do it here. So M of the sphere is equals to the volume that we just computed. This is the volume. So that's 904.32 cm cube, okay, multiplied by 5.0 grams per cm cube. Obviously, the cm cube, sorry, this is cube. The cm cube will be cancelled. So now we have this. Okay, so let me just drag my calculator on this side. So it's now 904.32 multiplied by 5.0, and then therefore the mass is equals to 4,521.6. So let me write it down, 4,521.6, and the unit is grams. Okay, now in some instances you will be required to convert this unit of grams into kilograms. Okay, so if the problem says you need to convert it into kilogram, so this is what you're going to do. So 4,521.6 grams multiplied by 1 kilogram divided by 1,000 grams. We cancel the gram unit, so we'll move the decimal 3 times because of these 3 zeros. Cancel it, so we will move it as 1, 2, 3. So we have 4.5216 kilograms. Okay, only if the problem requires you, okay, to convert it to kilograms, right? But since we're not required, we can say that this is the mass of our sphere, and thus this is our final answer for the problem. Alright, So now, what about this one? Okay, so you have a wooden sphere, so another sphere with a diameter of 4.0 cm. We're asked to calculate the amount of space this wooden sphere will occupy in cubic centimeters. So what are the given here? Let's try to find out first. The diameter here is given, right? Diameter is equals to 4.0 cm. And since it's a sphere, gentlemen, okay, we know that we need to divide 4.0 to 2, right? Therefore, its radius will become 2.0 cm, okay, which is needed in solving the volume of the sphere. So again, the volume can be determined using the same formula that we had in the first problem. So volume is equals to 4 over 3 times pi rather than r cube. Right, and then again, our pi is 3.14, right? And then the diameter is given here, but we only want to have a radius, so we just divide 4 to half so that we can get the radius for this problem. Okay, so now let's try to plug in the values. So we have v is equals to, pwede rin yung 4 over 3, you can do this instead of dividing it to 3, alright? You can directly get the quotient of 4 over 3 and then you multiply it to 3.14, and then of course our given radius is 2.0, multiplied it to 2.0 cm, but don't forget to cube it. Okay, so you can use our calculator again. So let me just put this to the right side. So let me use this function. So 2 and then cube plus equal sign, so that is 8. Okay, so let me rewrite it. So this is 8 cm cube, and then let me rewrite 3.14, and then I can get the quotient of 4 over 3. Okay, it down 1.3. We get the calculator, multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by 8, and that gives us 33.49. Okay, so it's 33.49 cubic centimeter. So this is the space or the volume that the wooden sphere with a diameter of 4.0 cm can occupy, in terms of cubic centimeters. Okay, so you have a cylindrical container with a radius of 6.0 cm and a height of 20.0 cm. Calculate the volume of the cylindrical container in cubic centimeters. So the first thing that we need to do is to calculate the volume of the cylindrical container using the formula. Since it is cylindrical, V is equals to pi r squared h. Right? Again, the pi is 3.14. Okay? The squared here means we need to multiply r to itself twice. No? R times r. Okay? So let me write it down. Okay? So therefore, our pi is 3.14. Our r, it says here, is 6.0 cm. Okay? And then the height, which is given in the problem, 20 cm, is 20.0 cm. Right? So the volume, we just simply plug in the value in this formula. So we have 3.14 multiplied by the squared of the radius, which is 6.0, and then multiplied by the height, which is 20. Okay, so The operation, we have to do the one that is with exponent 2, or the one that requires us to square it, no? So in this case, we have 6.0. So let's do that one first. So that will be 6.0 times 6.0. So that's 36. Or you may use this. Ito, pwede yan. So 6 equals, so we have 36. Okay? So you can any of the two, either you multiply it like this, or you can use this function. Okay? This one, the one with x with the 2 exponent. All right? So it's 36. So 3.14 multiplied by 36 multiplied by 20, and that will give us okay, that will give us 22 point 2200, and that will give us 2200, let me see that again, 60.8 cubic centimeter. Okay, so this is the volume in this problem. Okay, all right, so next, problem number 4. You have a rectangular box with the following dimension. Length is 12 cm, width is 8 cm, and height is 20 cm. Calculate the volume of this rectangular box in cubic centimeters. So, rectangular box can be, or the volume of the rectangular box can be computed using this formula. Length times width times height. So, we just multiply all of this, no? Yung 12, 8, at saka itong 20. So, we have 20 multiplied by 8 multiplied by let me follow the sequence. So 12 is the length times 8 is the width, and then 20 is the height. Anyway, it can be interchanged, since the operation is multiplication, pwede silang palit-palit. So the correct answer here, so let me pull out my calculator. So that's 12 times 8 times 20. That will give us 1920 cubic centimeters. Alright,